What's up, guys? Matt Wick here, and we are back. NHL 24. Geez, I hope I didn't scream loud enough that cut the whole audio off. But we're here. I shouldn't say we're back. I mean, I am back, but we're here in NHL 24. As you can see, still the trial version there at the top. I'm still debating if I want to actually buy this game and make serious content about it again. This is literally going to be my second or third time maybe playing this game. I tried it like maybe 2 weeks ago. Messed around with it a little bit. Did not really like what I saw, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to give it a try. Little expansion mode here. We're going to go 33rd team, and we're going to get started with our expansion draft. I already got everything set up so we can get right into it here. We're going to go ahead and hit continue. I am streaming this from the PC, or to the PC from my Xbox, so hopefully everything looks good, comes out, and comes across well. You can let me know. Whenever I was just messing around with this, the menus are pretty slow, which is actually a little disappointing. Hopefully, I just kept saying it in my head, it's probably just because it's streaming over, but menus are a little bit slow. I do like the dark mode. It's a little bit better on the eyes than NHL 23 was, that's for sure. And as you can see here, we have our Pittsburgh DraftKings. No sponsorship, maybe one day though. Hey, DraftKings, maybe one day. But that's beyond the point. We got our GM named the Draft King. He has returned, and we're going to go ahead and get started into this expansion draft. Real quick, though, we're going to look at the draft class that we have here. Two names stuck out to me, Andrei Popov and Josiah Mowers. They are the only two guys that have pretty much high-rated. Looks like they'll come out high-rated. After them, it seems like a pretty significant drop-off. And then one other one that kind of interested me was this guy right here, Noah Valley, which... Noah Valley, that's, I mean, it's a fun little name to say. He's only 154 pounds, though, so I don't know what that's going to do for the sim. I don't know. I don't think anybody in the expansion draft year is a real player. I mean, there's a couple. One in particular that I found. Let me see if I can sort here. Look, it's me, Matthew Paskowicz, Matt Wick. Hey, look at that. So I'm definitely going to grab him in the 7th round. Doesn't look like he's supposed to get drafted, but we'll see about that. Gotta have him on the team. 5'8", 175, a little bit shorter, a little bit lighter than me. 154, man, I can't believe that there. It's going to be interesting, but yeah, I'm going to try to get the, whoa, little bleed in there. I don't know what that was. Try to trade up to get the pick. Normally when you're the expansion team, if memory serves from past years, it's been a while. You get like the 3rd, 4th, or 5th pick, I think. I don't think I've ever won the lottery as the expansion team. But before we get to that point, we're going to have to go ahead and do our expansion draft. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and skip. Well, I figured be part of this Pittsburgh DraftKings franchise. You have play full expansion draft, but I'll touch base again in a few days. Let's see what we've got. We definitely have to take some guys. Is it going to let me do the expansion draft? Where are we at? Off season. All right, where are we at? Pittsburgh. See, this is going to be tough because now there's 2 Pittsburghs. I'm going to assume that we're the 4th pick there. So we're going to have to trade with Columbus or San Jose to get one of those top 2 guys. Damn, I didn't even think about that, trying to figure out where we're going to be at with 2 Pittsburgh teams. But hey, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out at some point. Oh, I forgot to turn notifications off, so sorry about that. Welcome to the expansion. Seems like this is the same as it's been in years past, so let's go ahead. We are not going to auto-generate our picks. We're going to go through here and see what we've got. Alex Killorn could be another... I don't think he's ever been taken in an expansion draft. But let's go ahead and sort by potential, see if anybody stands out to us. Not really. What about goalies? Did they leave John Gibson available for us? They did not, but Lucas Dostal, not a bad little option there. And I think that's where we're going to go with our first pick for goalie. We'll see if we come back to it or not. And I did leave Seattle out of this, so they will not have a team taken. I was thinking, too, whenever we made this, maybe go with Utah because they're probably the closest, them in Atlanta, to getting a new team right now, or maybe having Arizona move there. I know there's a lot of talks about their ownership issues right now, but just said F it for right now. We'll go with Pittsburgh, go with our DraftKings, and then we'll see how far we go with this expansion. If not, just use it for our testing the draft, and you're going to learn alongside me. Like I said, I haven't played a ton of NHL in the past couple of years just because I felt like the game has gone downhill a little bit. But we're gonna hop into it and see what do we got here. 25 years old. Never mind. we're gonna hop into it and see what we think, see what we can get going on this, maybe have a little bit of fun. The game is on sale right now, so I was thinking maybe make some content, see what the reception is like, and then see if I want to buy it. I think it's like 27 bucks on Xbox, which we'll see. We'll see if that becomes worth it or not. I have a view goal set in my head for this first video, like maybe around 50, 60 views, and then like maybe 5 likes and a comment before the 7 days is up, and then maybe I'll start, I'll buy it, and then I'll be committed. Actually, by that point, we're going to go with Valimaki there because he's got the most potential out of all those players there. I didn't really feel like grabbing anyone other than him. And Morgan Geekie, ooh, 6'3", 24 years old. We also got Jake DeBrusk there. 2 years left on his contract. But like I said, we need to find guys that we can trade off. Ooh, nope, easy pick there. We're going Jeremy Swayman. I guess they had to protect one of them, and they picked... oh, shit, who's their other goalie? Why can't I remember it right now? Who is it? Fuck, I cannot remember to save my life who their other goalie is just because Swayman's been such a stud for them. Oh my god, it's going to eat at me, and I'm going to get it if anybody actually watches this and goes in the comments on me. I can't believe. Old Sabres goaltender. Who the fuck was it? Damn, I really can't remember. It's really not getting into the head right now. But let's take a look here. I've always liked Jordan Greenway as a player, as a nice bottom 6 guy. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Do goalies? Nobody really there. Let's go grab, what's he, 28? Yoki Harju, not too bad. I remember him in Ultimate Team a couple years ago. And then Peyton Krebs. I think I'm going to go Peyton Krebs, grab some youth for the team just to get us on the right track, you know, for a couple years there. So we'll go ahead and grab him. Who do we have here from Calgary? This is one of the teams I was thinking about doing a rebuild of just because I feel like they're in a real tear it down mode, especially after the Lindholm trade. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of where they go from there. They got a lot of pieces that they could be getting rid of. Ooh, and Dustin Wolf could round out our entire goalie rotation. Have him in the minors, Swayman, and who was our other guy? Dostal. And then go from there. Geez, a lot of good goalies to pick from. Not a whole lot of talent so far in the terms of forwards, but I feel like teams that we've gone through hasn't been too crazy, but I feel like we'll be able to build a decently stacked like a middle 6 kind of, which is like what an expansion team kind of should be, I guess. But I want to stink for a couple. We're not going to take Dylan Dubé. he's in a little bit of trouble. We don't want that on our team. We don't want to get off to a bad start. So let's just stay away from that. Dmitry Orlov wouldn't be a bad pick maybe to grab for a top pair. But 7.7 at 3 years. I mean, we got to pay somebody, I guess. But I'd rather it not be him. Michael Bunting, 4-year deal. Not the worst, not the worst. I don't know why it keeps doing that weird flicker on the screen. Let's see. I think I'll go... let's just take a look. Keep forgetting to sort by potentials to see if there's anybody hiding down on the lower tiers. Ryan Suzuki, not bad. I wouldn't mind grabbing him. What's he? Medium top 9. And like I said, this is my first time really playing this, so I don't know how anybody progresses, so I'm just doing this completely blind. So I'm going to go to grab some NHL forward depth. 27 years old, I feel like that's not too bad. We could probably trade him off pretty easily as well. Let's take a look. Chicago, not really going to be a whole lot here, I feel like. Let's see. Just grab somebody that's not too old that would maybe have some trade value. Or does anybody here? Mackenzie Entwistle's not bad. I remember him in the past years. He's always been able to develop for me. Alex Vlasic, 6'6", 199, 22 years old. I think that's going to be our pick. Unless, like, Connor Bedard is on here. Philip Ruse. Hey, I got a rookie card of his just recently from a box that I opened, so that'll come in the mail, and I think it said 16 to 20 weeks. So I don't know how with cards they do stuff like that with those redemptions. It's pretty wild. But we'll go ahead with Vlasic there. We'll take another youth prospect there who could probably come up in a couple of years. And let's see here, Colorado. Damn, really not a whole lot here either. Again with that button there. Decent goalie option there. Not a bad contract either. Could probably flip that pretty easily as well. But I don't know what his trade value is looking like. Probably higher than anybody else on this team here. But I don't really mind the Sam Girard. That wouldn't be the worst pick, I don't think. Kiviranta, he's too old though. Sampo Ranta. Jeez, that's quite the two names to say back to back. Jean-Luc Foudy. What do we got here? Not a bad skater. I haven't really played any of this game too, so I don't know how it would feel like playing with these guys. No, don't take that the wrong way. But I think 21 years old, 74 overall, medium top 9. Yeah, let's go with him. Go with a little bit younger of a guy there. We'll see. And very nice picks we're gonna get here. We're definitely going Adam Bachfist. That's an easy steal. Wait, let me just double check, make sure no other nice prospects were a little bit down the list. Let's sort. Yeah, and it does not look like it. So I'm very happy with that pick. He'll be playing day 1 in the NHL. We're going to have a lot of offensive defensemen and a lot of prospects on this team. And, oh, man, another one. Thomas Harley. I feel like we just can't pass that up. 21 years of age, 84 overall. Thank you very much. Do we want to take another expansion guy? In David Perron, 2 years. Got to kind of lead this team. He'd probably be playing first or second line minutes with how the rest of this team looks like it's shaping up. Pittsburgh legend Zach Aston Reese right there. Let's see. I don't see anybody else that's really piquing my interest, and I don't really want to look at goalies because we already have a couple good goalies, so let's go ahead and do it. David Perron is the veteran presence on the team. Edmonton, who are we taking from you? Another Pittsburgh legend, Cody Ceci there. Corey Perry would be a nice addition to the team. Make sure we don't have any young guys on the squad. We don't want him having one too many beers and fooling around or anything too crazy like that. Edmonton, I really don't feel like goalies is going to be anything too crazy. Yeah, nothing there. So for the memes, I mean, why not? We got to fill out the roster anyway, and on a minimum contract, can't not beat Corey Perry, so we'll take him there. From Florida, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I mean, honestly, might not be bad thinking of what his trade value could be. That's what I'm trying to get at right now. I know we got a bunch of younger prospects, but I feel like they're at the age and they're kind of like middling guys, so it's not going to be anything where their value is going to be too high that's going to get me that first or second pick. So let's see. Stenland. What about goalies? Is Spencer Knight? Wow. Okay, yeah, I got to take him, and then I'm going to switch off one of my other goalies. Now I'm taking Dostal. Swain. So we're going to have... Okay, so that'll be our trade. Actually, you know what? No, we'll be fine there, because I think we only have 4. Yeah, 4 goalies taken. That will be fine. I need to figure out what that flickering is. Hopefully it's not just maybe my eyes. I haven't drank enough water today. Who knows? Victor Arvidsson wouldn't be a bad little pick there. Pierre-Luc Dubois, he's actually, I don't want him. That's another thing we don't want to bring into this franchise on day 1, that lazy work ethic that's been going around that yeah, not too many people are very happy with that trade over in LA, especially after Drew Doughty's comments recently. But Alex Turcotte, he was a high pick, wasn't he? Yeah, 5th overall pick. We're going to grab him. We're going to another young talent. He could play in the NHL right away. Probably wouldn't put up a ton, but hey, we're building this for a couple years. Great mustache there, Jacob Middleton. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea even who this guy is. I have not watched enough Minnesota games this year. I definitely should have with Fleury being on the team, but just have not gotten around to it, I guess. Let's see. I'm kind of missing here. Connor Dewar. Is he a high pick? 3rd round. 23, not terrible. Who's this? Damon Hunt, 3rd round pick as well. Nice hair there, buddy. Jujar Kara. He was a legend in a couple drafts a couple years ago for me, in a couple franchise GM modes of the like. Yeah, and here, man, who do I want to take? I don't feel like Pat Maroon might not be a bad grab, just to have another veteran presence guy to go with that Corey Perry on the 4th line. And now that I said that, I'm really interested in it. Marcus Foligno, he wouldn't be a bad guy either, but man, big rig. Oh, he's a grinder too. What's he rated as? Power forward. Oh, man, this is a tough one. 2 years, $3 million. I mean, like I said, we're going to have to reach that cap floor at some point. I don't know who'd be a free agent. Probably nobody really in the first year after an expansion draft. He's got an extension now. We're just gonna go Pat Maroon here. Like I said, after I said Corey Perry and the big rig on the same line, 4th line. Ooh, man, that just got me feeling some type of way. And we could do the same thing here with Josh Anderson, who's not a bad player, a little low overall there for what I think he's worth, but he's having a bit of a down year. But I think the easy pick there, now that I see it, Justin Barron, 21 years of age. This guy, Jesse Lolinin, and that's another thing that has not changed. I still can't pronounce names. Jan Mysak, Slovak legend there. But this guy, I know he always turns into like an AHL like god, where he'll lead the league or AHL in scoring every year. At least that's what it was in the past games. But I mean, you just can't pass up. And I know we have a lot of defensemen right now. Justin Barron, get on the team, buddy. We're going to have a nice decor, I tell you what. So let's see who we're going to go after here next. Man, just so many defensemen that are able to be picked up. I need some higher end centers that we can get into this squad. We got 79. Oh, and there might be one right there. Cody Glass, 24 years of age, so he probably only has 2 years left to develop. But I mean, fuck, that's not a bad contract. Would not mind taking that. Mark Jankowski. Oh, no, that's a different one, because there's one that's doing Penguins broadcast right now. But I think easy pick for me here. Gonna be Cody Glass. Hopefully he develops a little bit over the offseason, maybe bumps up to an 80-81. We'll see. From New Jersey, they have a lot of centers for us available to take. I want to see goalies real quick. Nope, nothing there. We have enough goalies. Stop looking at goalies. Eric Halla, another expansion draft guy, 4 years, 3.1. Not a terrible deal for how much he's getting paid. Ball, he's huge too, 6'6". That could be a nice another addition to the defense there. You know, I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to go with Ball because I think he'd be fun to play with if we ever actually play some games in this franchise mode, which I will do. We'll go through it a little bit if we keep this series up and go through some progression. Yeah, nobody else really stepping out to me right now. So let's go ahead with Kevin Ball, Canadian legend. I remember him from playing in World Juniors, I believe. Ooh, and then we gotta go. Man, see, this is where it's really gonna kill me, but I really like Alexander Romanov just as a player. I remember him as well from that World Juniors tournament, and he was just a beast for that Russian team. He was a lot of fun to watch. So we're gonna go another defenseman there. So let's see if we can get some forwards here in these next couple picks, and I think this one will be an easy one. Philip Cheadle. We'll grab him. He's got a decent contract as well, but he's still got 3 more years to grow, which will be nice. Kind of passing up on Keandre Miller there, but shit, man, 86 overall. That'd be some hell of a trade value there. Maybe it is another defenseman. Then we really got to start. Oh, and Capo Caco too. Oh man, I don't know how he develops in this game, or else I would really just take him off the bat. But we got 3 tough choices there. I think I'm gonna go with highest overall, highest trade value probably with Keandre Miller. And then we're probably pretty locked out of defensemen that we can take. We kind of need some forwards at this point. Another defenseman pops up there, but not as attractive as Miller was there. We're not going to go Alex Fermenton. Like I said, Dylan Dubé, we'll leave them alone for now. Oh, but Bernard Docker is in here too. Jeez, what did the computer protect? Oh my God. He would not be a bad guy to grab either. Let me sort back. I accidentally sorted there. I told myself that we have to start taking forwards, and here I am again. I'm going to take another defenseman. But hey, if we're just loaded and stacked with defensemen, then our AHL team will be nice. And then hey, we can trade these guys off in a little bit. This one, I think I am going to take Cam Atkinson. As you can see, I only taken 1 right winger so far, and he could definitely play on our first line with how our team's shaping up. We might have to play some defensemen in the bottom 6, but let's go ahead. Cam York is also there, but I'm going to pass just for now. Like I said, I think we have enough defensive prospects just for the time being. I bet this guy everybody's in the comments going to be like, no, he turns out to be like a 94 overall, but we're going to go Cam Atkinson here. Bring him to the Pittsburgh DraftKings, and then our sister team, the Pittsburgh Penguins. Let's see who we can take from them. And I'm probably feeling a little Lars Eller. He's been tearing it up in Pittsburgh this year. Probably one of our only shining spots, and I'm doubting Pittsburgh really has anything in the way of prospects. Also, too, this is just the base roster, so nothing, no downloaded rosters or anything like that. This is just base, whatever. I think this was updated on the 29th of January, so pretty recent for a roster, so right after the All-Star break. I don't know if it has the Lindholm trade in here. I doubt it, just with how we all know EA's track record, so I'm just going to say no. But let's go ahead. We'll take Lars Eller here, take him away from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Like I said, one of the only bright spots of the season so far. We got Barabanov there. That's some I don't. That's questionable hair. I don't know really what look he's going for, but we're not going to judge. We're not going to judge him too much. Is there anybody else that I'd be interested here in San Jose? I mean, they're having a bad year. I don't know if I really want to take anybody from them. I kind of feel bad. I wish I could have left them out instead of Seattle. Mackenzie Blackwood, he's been having a half decent year, and I don't know who was the Sharks guy to go to the All-Star game. Can't even tell you off the top of my head. And just like I can't remember fucking Boston's other goalie. I swear it's like an L. I'll look it up right after this, and I'll go, oh, of course. But let's go ahead. Yeah, I mean, let's just go Barabanov. He can play left and right wing, so that seems like a pretty logical choice there. I feel like our team's not going to be looking too bad either. I think we're going to hop into this and be like, wow, we got actually a decent bit of studs on this squad here. Pittsburgh legend, Kasperi Kapanen, we love to see it, and Pittsburgh native Brandon Saad, who I think we're going to bring him onto the team. Let's go down here, see if there's anybody. Like I said, we have enough defensemen, so unless I see a young forward prospect that I like, probably going to stay away from it. And like I said, we got enough goalies already too. So let's go ahead and bring in Pittsburgh native Brandon Saad for more of that veteran presence on the team. Can never have too much of that. And then Eric Chernak, 85 overall, 9-year contract. Damn, I didn't know they could do that. I thought the max was 8, but I guess maybe the added contract year that you get on this, maybe you just sign an 8-year deal. Who knows? Let's see. Who do we want? Damn, Tampa Bay. I thought they'd have some more options for us to pick from here. Computer leave Kucherov available to us. That would have been sweet. But other than that, there's nobody really here. What about goaltenders? No, nobody really interesting there. Let me just sort by potential. Does anybody pop off the page? Not really. I guess this Gabriel Fortier gentleman does a little bit. 74 overall, 23. These guys probably bottom 6 guys at best. 5'8", a little too small. 5'10", still a little small. 6'6". Ooh, now we're talking. Logan Brown. Remember him from back in the day. But let's go ahead and take him. He can maybe play on that second or fourth line with Corey Perry and Pat Maroon. That'd be one hell of a fourth line, in my opinion. But let's see here. Tyler Bertuzzi wouldn't be a bad guy to grab. Detroit, no, this is Toronto. Damn, I keep forgetting that he's moved on. I mean, they got some decent guys here. Klingberg, he's on Robidoux Island on the long-term injured reserve. Ryan Reeves, he's in the doghouse. He ain't playing no more. He thinks he should be playing, but I mean, you look at those analytics that they keep putting out, and he ain't doing too good. But let's go ahead. Let's take Tyler Bertuzzi. Let's get some more grit on this team. And we need to eat up that cap space somehow. Got 2 Pittsburgh legends here, and Sam Lafferty and Teddy Bluger. So which one do we want to bring back? Let's see. Anybody else down here, though? Ooh, 22 years old. Jet Woo! Another blast from the past. Those NHL 18 days. And then Pittsburgh West over here. Vancouver. Let's go ahead, though. I was always a big fan of Teddy Bluger, center and left wing. Sam Lafferty as well, but let's go with Blugs. We'll grab him. VGK, who are we going to take from them? Alec Martinez. They got some good defensemen, but like I said, we really don't need more defensemen. We kind of ate up all our defensemen early on, but I think Paul Cotter wouldn't be a bad option here. Big center. Yeah, we're going to go there. He can probably develop to an 84, 85 maybe for us if we play him right. Ethan Bear here for the Caps. Didn't know he was playing for them. Sonny Milano. All flow team right there, bud. TJ Oshie. Ooh, but 3 years left on 5.7. That's a lot. And we can go Connor McMichael here, which I was pissed they got him. I wish the Penguins would have been able to trade up or grab him whenever that draft. So we're going to take him away. Connor McMichael, get on my team. Winnipeg Jets, our last pick. Who do we want here? Logan Stanley. We could go for another monster defenseman. Just build a hell of a blue line there. That sounds like a pretty fun thing to do. But we got some young forwards here. Morgan Barron. Good to see that he's healed up from that nasty cut last year. Let's go with him. Why not? Morgan Barron, 24 years of age, 3-year contract, locked in at a pretty low rate. Not too bad. Good height, too. We want to build a big team here. Yeah, and then there we go. So we got our expansion draft all taken care of. We'll go ahead and hit OK there. What do we got next? Expansion draft. There we go. There is our team. Let me know in the comments what you think of that below. We'll probably end the video right here before we do the actual entry draft. That'll be the next video. We'll go ahead and get that entry draft going. Let me know if you guys think we should trade up for one of those 2 picks, get rid of some of the assets that we just got in the expansion draft. Offensive defensemen look like they could hop in maybe in a year or 2, or maybe not. I mean, now that I'm seeing that defense is a B, that's going to lower their overall big time, but they're both pretty young. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think we should do. I'll get the next video up in a couple days, and yeah, like I said, if we get some traction going on this, not like I said, not a lot. I'm not expecting like over like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 views. We got to get back to that point. You know, I took a couple years off. Got to get that momentum building back up. We got to see if anybody still wants to watch NHL 24 content. But yeah, hope you guys like that expansion draft video. I'll have another one up in a couple days, and peace.